Welcome sa zip9.com. This video tutuloy ang ating series on geometric sequence, no? And sa previous video, ang pinag-aralan natin ay yung definition ng geometric sequence. Dito, ang gagawin natin, we derive the general term for the geometric sequence, no? Mag-start muna tayo sa specific sequence, and then we generalize using t sub 1, t sub 2, t sub 3, and so on, no? So dito muna tayo sa 2 raised to the 0. No? Now notice that the first term, no, of this sequence is 2 to the 0. No? And ang susunod na term, no, 2 to the 0 is 2 to the 0, yung ating first term. Ang susunod na term natin is nakukuha natin by multiplying, di ba? Minumultiply natin 2 times 2, di ba? 2 to the 0 times 2, no? 2 to the 0 times 2. Siguro mag-iba tayo ng kulay. No? 2 to the first power is 2 to the 0 times 2. No? At yung 2 natin, na pag-usapan natin from the previous video na ang 2, yun yung ating constant ratio dito, no? Sa sequence na ito, kasi yun ang palaging ratio if you divide a term and the term before it, no? If you divide a number on a term, the nth term by the n minus 1th term, or t sub n over t sub n minus 1, yung number na nakuha natin dyan na constant is yung r natin, which is here, 2. No? Next, we have, paano natin kukunin yung next term, which is 2 squared, no? 2 squared, kinukuha natin yan by multiplying 2 to the first power. 2 to the first power by 2, no? By the constant ratio again. Okay. 2 to the first power times 2. No? No? Pero yung 2 to the first power natin ay ito siya, di ba? 2 to the first power ay 2 to the 0 times 2. No? Ibig sabihin, pwede natin yan palitan na 2 to the 0 times 2 times 2. No? Ito yan. Ito, kinopya ko siya dito. Ito yan, yung 2 to the 0 times 2. Kaso meron pa tayong isa dito na 2. So 2 times 2, magiging 2 squared siya. No? Well, why do we go all the trouble, no, of having these equations? The idea is to use 2 raised to the 0 palagi, no? In expressing a particular term, no? Mamaya makikita nyo bakit ganun yung ginagawa natin. Next, we have 2 cubed. 2 cubed is equal to, ano yun? 2 squared times 2 pa rin, di ba? Because this is 2 squared times 2. No? A constant ratio. Yung red na to, yun yung constant ratio natin. And again, we have ang ating 2 squared ay ito siya, di ba? At ang equivalent niya ay ito. 2 squared times 2. This 2 squared here, pwede ba natin i-underline? Para hindi kayo mato. This 2 squared here is actually this one. Di ba? So 2 squared is this one. Kaso may natira ka pang isang 2 dito. Meaning, 2 to the 0 times 2 cubed. Siguro nakikita nyo na yung pattern, no? Yung 2 to the first power, 2 to the second power, 2 to the third power. So, tumataas yung exponent ng isa. Next, we have 2 to the fourth, which is equal to, syempre, ang 2 to the fourth ay 2 cubed times 2, di ba? 2 cubed times 2 is 2 to the fourth. Times the constant ratio, di ba? Times the constant ratio 2. But 2 cubed is this one, no? 2 to the 0 times 2 cubed, but we still have another 2 here. We have this equals 2 to the 0 times 2 to the fourth times 2 to the fourth. Okay? So the idea is to always use, no, to always use 2 to the 0. No? Kasi gagamitin natin yan sa general form. No? Kaya natin ginagawa tong pattern na to. Okay, let's have the general form, which is t sub 0, or t sub 1, sorry. T sub 1 yung ating first term, di ba? T sub 1 equals t sub 1. No? Tapos, we have, paano natin makuha yung second term? T sub 2 equals t sub 1 palitan natin to ng blue para kita din. So, t sub 2, the second term is obtained by multiplying the first term, no? The first term, which is t sub 1 times the constant ratio, r. Diba? Itong r natin is 2, no? And then t sub 3 is obtained by multiplying, of course, yung t sub 2 natin by r, no? T sub 2 times r. But we know that t sub 2 is actually this one, no? T sub 2 is equal to t sub 1 times r. So, pwede natin ito palitan ng t sub 1 times r, no? T sub 2. No? Pwede natin palitan yung t sub 2 nitong nandito. T sub 1 times r. So, itong blue na ito ang equivalent niyan. Kaso, yung blue na yan, may katabi pa siyang isang r. Kaya siya magiging r squared. Kasi multiplication namin yan eh. And t sub 4 is equal to t sub 3 times r, which is equal to, ano ang t sub 3 natin? Ito siya, di ba? T sub 2 times r siya, di ba? But ang t sub, saan na ba tayo? T sub 3 times r. But our t sub 3 is t sub 1 times r squared. Kailangan gamitin natin yung t sub 1. T sub 1 times r squared. Ito yung t sub 3 is itong buo yan. Kaso may isa pa tayong r. So, r cubed tayo dito. So, ganun din. Nag-ano rin siya, di ba? Yung i-increase din yung ating exponent. So, I think this will be easier. T sub 5, mas madali natin makuha yung pattern, no? 2, 3, 4 na to, no? Tapos r, which is equal to t sub 1 times, tataas ng isa yung exponent. We have r to the 4th, no? Okay, so, tignan natin. Siyempre, ang gusto natin kunin yung t sub n. Ano ba yung equivalent ng t sub n? So, we have, meron tayong t sub n, and so on yan, and so on. And then we have t sub n equals, ano nangyayari? Ano yung susunod? Pag t sub 5, ano yung susunod? T sub 4, di ba? Mas mababang exponent ng isa, no? So, ibig sabihin, t sub n minus 1, mas mababa, times r, no? Times r. Pero yung t sub n minus 1, pwede siya natin i-express in terms of t sub 1, di ba? So, dito, t sub 1 pa rin siya. Kasi constant naman yung t sub 1 natin, di ba? So, this is equal to t sub 1. Tapos, r. Constant yung r. Lahat may r, di ba? From here. R. I should make it red para makita. Tapos yung exponent. Ano ang relationship ng exponent dito sa n? Tignan nyo, 5, tapos 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. No? Ibig sabihin yung exponent nito, mas mababa ng isa dito sa number dito. So if this is n, this is n minus 1. Okay? Ito na yun, nakuha na natin yung formula ng t sub n in terms of t sub 1. Meaning, the final formula, no? The final general term is t sub 1 times r raised to the n minus 1. Okay, so ito na yung pinaka-formula natin ng ating geometric sequence, where t sub 1, of course, is the first term, and r is the ratio and n is the number of terms, no? Pag 5 terms siya, t sub 5 yan. Pag 11 terms, t sub 11. Okay? So, sa mga ibang libro, usually ang t sub 1, ginagawa nilang a. So, sa ibang libro, makikita nyo malamang. Gawin ko ng black, ano? Gawin ko ng blue lahat. We have, sa ibang books, we have t sub n equals a times r to the n minus 1. Yung a natin doon, yung first term. And sa ibang libro din, we have L. Minsan gumagamit sila ng L equals a r to the n minus 1. But these three are equivalent, no? But we will use this. Gagamitin natin itong may t sub n, tsaka t sub 1. So sa future discussions, ang gagawin natin, ito yung notation na gagamitin natin. But of course, baka may makita kasi kayo na ganito, no? Okay, that's it. Yung ating video on getting the general term of a geometric sequence, no? Deriving the general term. Gusto ko kayong i-invite sa zipnayan.com, yung ating website, no? Punta kayo dyan kasi nandyan nakalista yung ating mga videos. And of course, pwede kayong mag-subscribe sa YouTube, no? You can also visit us on Facebook, Facebook/zipnayanph, no? So yun yung ating Facebook address. Yun. See you in the next tutorial. Maraming salamat. And aral-aral tayo, no?